Welcome to Backwards News, rants you can trust. Hello, hello. I hope everybody's doing okay out there. I got a hot one for you, a hot one. We got people that they say, my life is doing good. I'm doing good. I don't have to go out and protest. I'm doing good. But every time you think you're doing good, somebody have to remind you that we live in a racist society and it's always good versus evil. So this story originated a couple of months ago and I almost missed it. It's a hot one. It's a hot one because it shows how crazy people are. So what you see here is Superior Buick GM dealership, which is located in Dearborn, Michigan. Is owned by Tanya and Basham Robin, who are of Chaldean descent. Now this is a long story. I'm gonna cut it short and go straight to the meat. So at Superior dealership, they had a couple of problems. So GM started looking at them real close to see what the problem was. So they got too nosy and started looking at everything Superior was doing. So the most horrible complaint is that they were misusing the discounts on the cars. So they're going through a multi-million-dollar lawsuit. The Robins started out at 10 million. Now it's up to 100 million. They haven't been able to figure out what they're going to do. They're going to court. $100 million lawsuit against GM for discriminatory practices. Now remember, I told you this dealership is in Dearborn, Michigan. Dearborn, Michigan has a large Arabic population, and the dealer owners are of Chaldean descent. So whenever if you ain't white, you ain't right. Racism always plays a part in America. So GM investigated them, and they said, we got a problem. You sell too many of our cars, and that's a problem. So the owner said, what are you talking about? They said, you know what I'm talking about. We looked at these records. It's too many people using this employee discount. So they got into a big ruckus over this employee discount. Because you want a new car, don't you? You want a deal. So you want some kind of discount. So they got into a big ruckus over it. And Mr. Robbins had a meeting with GM reps. The reps' names were Mr. Stephen Farhern and Philip Lickman. So they said, I quote, you are selling too many cars to Arabs. You're selling too many cars to Arabs. Now he's a dealership. He's selling GM and Buick cars, and they're mad because he's selling too many cars to Arabs. So after the meeting, they gave him a letter, Mr. Robbins, a letter, the dealership owner. They say you got too many aunts, uncles, nephews, all kind. It's too much mess going on. You giving everybody this discount. We are not going to let you give everybody a discount. We do not want to sell cars that bad that we'll give everybody a discount. It was even one incident where a white gentleman had a trouble buying a car because he was using his black father-in-law's ID. And they said, no, 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 no. A white guy asking a black guy to help him buy a car? No, that's impossible. That'll never happen in my country. I just don't believe it. I don't believe it. We're gonna. I don't know what we're gonna do with your dealership. You guys rotten over there. So the GM reps gave Mr. Robbins a letter. He says it's just too many discounts that you're giving to everybody, to Arabs especially, because you were in Dearborn, Michigan. So they gave him a letter and said everybody to get that discount. Oh, they got to bring all kind of paperwork: marriage certificate, birth certificate, diner's card, AARP card. They got to give all kind of we. And if it's a white guy and a black guy, forget it. Forget about it. Because this is not, because where I come from, that don't exist. They got so they said, oh, so you want me to racially profile the customers? He said, no, we don't call it that. We just call it business. So up popped the lawsuit. Out of all this mess going on, now a lawsuit is popped up because they said this is too much. This is discrimination among all the other problems I have at these dealerships. So you tell me, how many cars should you sell to Arabic people? Answer the question. Tell me, how many cars should GM sell to the Arabic people? How many people should get it? Does GM want to sell a car? Do they want to sell a car, or is it, would they rather the car sit on the lot than to sell it to an Arabic person? Maybe now if they mad about it going to an Arabic person, and so they don't want a black guy to have a car either. Now is this coming from the top of GM, or is it just these good old boys, Mr. Lickman? So we're gonna find out. The lawsuit is up in there. We're gonna find out. Now, how does that sound? How do you say that in court? They in court. They can ready go. They got the lawsuit filed. When you go to court, you say, Judge, what happened? What happened? And you tell the judge, I'm selling cars like hotcakes, and GM stopped me for selling cars because I gave out too many discounts. So is GM selling cars? What are they selling? Do they want to sell? Is it, if you're a certain color, you shouldn't have a car from GM and Buick? Call your local dealership and ask them that. Okay, take it easy. Have you driven a Ford lately?